Up until March 15th, the motorcycle had been parked for 38 years.
Just beware of all the mice.
A 1976 Suzuki. Not just any Suzuki, but an RE5 model that Torrington resident Ken Gerby acquired in 1977. He rode it for 10 years, then parked it until the cover got pulled back, its tires got filled with air, and the bike got extracted from its longtime hiding place on a chilly mid-March morning. Before getting deeper into the story, a bit of history.
Boy, you don't get in the mud here, though.
Suzuki only sold its RE5 model for 2 years in the 1970s, but it's a memorable model because it had a Wankel rotary engine. And for that reason alone, it didn't sell, almost bankrupting Suzuki. Classic car and motorcycle collector Ken Jones of Burlington bought a 1976 model back in December from a dealer in Oregon and knows the RE5's backstory.
They felt that the Wankel technology that was developed in Germany was going to be the way of the future for bikes. But the problem is a lot of bike riders, motorcycle enthusiasts are creatures of habit. And they did all the work, development, research on this and released it to the market, to the public, and it did not take off. And this model alone nearly bankrupted Suzuki.
Not many examples of the RE5 were produced, and few exist today.
There is a registry of these, and in the United States, there's only a couple hundred that have active registrations. So out of the over 6,000 that were made, there's not many left.
Ken Gerby got his in 1977 and put thousands of miles on it.
Basically all over New England. I mean, it's been in New York, Bear Mountain Parkway. It's been up through Connecticut, the Berkshires, across, Route 2, the Mohawk Trail, and also Route 9, I guess, that goes through Massachusetts also. And then it's been through Vermont, the Green Mountains. I remember going through Rutland and north from there, and we crossed over to Winnipesaukee during Bike Week, during one weekend in July, I think.
Riding a Wankel-powered motorcycle isn't like piloting a V-twin or any other motorcycle.
Turns a lot of RPM, flawlessly. It has about the same power as any, I'd say, 750 bike of that era. I think it makes around 60 or 62 horsepower or so. And it's just very smooth, when it was running.
Gerby used it until it stopped running one day. It then got put away until he became aware through his brother Paul that Ken Jones had a nearly identical RE5 stored but a mile away. With no more use for the bike and a willing collector and restorer so close by, Gerby decided to hand over the key.
Yeah, I'd say so. I'm trying to get rid of some of this stuff. It's been kind of in the way. I got other stuff I want to put in there. Well, I've had my use out of it, and it basically is what it is. I mean, nothing lasts forever.
That's why the Suzuki literally got yanked from a shed. Jones trailered it to a building where his collectibles are stored.
It's not a lost cause. You can fix and restore anything.
What makes the story amazing is that he was able to claim a second Suzuki RE5 so close to home after buying one so far away.
This stuff happens to me all the time. Had I found this first, I probably would have just gone with this and sourced a motor and stripped the bike down to pieces and redid it, powder coated the frame and reworked the chrome and everything, but it didn't happen in that order. So now I have this one that I would really like to resurrect. It would be just a shame to part it out. There's so few left on the road.
That's my ride. In Torrington for CT Insider, I'm Bud Wilkinson.